I think leadership is distributed or shown through your daily habits. You know, what are you doing? Are you taking action right away? If someone has a problem, can they come to you? My door is always open. I know I have certain scheduled hourly times, but if I'm in there, they can always stop in, no matter what I'm working on. I don't ever have my doors shut to a coach, to a student. They can always come in. I tell my secretary, anytime somebody needs something, they can come in and see me. I think someone said at the conference I was at, ADs make about 40 decisions an hour. You have stuff, phone calls, you have schedules, you sign a contract. The contract comes electronically, you're signing those, you get 2 more phone calls, you answer 14 emails. Before you know it, in less than an hour, you've made 40 decisions. You know, our minds are different than other people's. We're constantly being bombarded. So make sure that you understand that in a leadership way, each decision is being looked at. Your first big decision, or your first big hire, or how you handle a code violation, how you investigate it, everybody's watching. And I don't mean that in a bad way, that's a good thing. But they want to know how you're going to follow up on it. Are you going to be character driven, or are you going to be led that way? I always take the idea of my job is to support the athletes as well as the coaches. So when you have situations, I'm talking about negative ones now, I'm sorry, but if you have a situation where a parent's upset about playing time, whatever it might be, I always stand behind my coach first. Okay? I always try to show support. I don't maybe make a judgment right away, but I support what my coaches do because I've met with them and I know they're working hard. If they've done something that's maybe a little bit, that caused a little triage, then we'll handle that in private. But initially, if someone calls upset, I support the coach and then I investigate. Okay? Obviously, if it's something, now this may become shocking after all the news that's going on in the nation with everything that's going on. I'm not talking about supporting your coach when he does something illegal or wrong. I'm talking about just that initial phone call, why someone's not playing, or why they have practice at this time, or we have this other event. I'm talking about just showing outwardly support and then investigate. I think one of the neat things going on right now with Tim Tebow and stuff like that is, if you read leadership articles about Tim Tebow, whether you think he's a good quarterback or not, even older adult NFL football players follow him because they trust him. And I think it's very true in your job. They're going to trust you and they're going to follow you because they'll follow you because they trust you. Okay? You followed up on something, they needed some information, and you followed up and they trust you for it. And I think you build that every day by talking to them, caring, and showing action. Ask about their family. Take the time to ask how their kids are, other teachers. When you talk about your family, when you talk about other people's family, that builds a rapport in your district.